MP, you win the Player of the Month so much.
Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA Live on 2K Sports. With Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. On the sidelines, we have David Aldridge reporting. And a quick look at some of the numbers for Fred VanVleet.
And, guys, I think the best way to measure his performance these last 10 games is his effective field goal percentage, which has improved, a sign that his game is in much better shape than it was not too long ago.
Well, we continue to monitor how this team fares against their rivals. You might remember MP has made it his mission to beat every rival team that crosses his path.
And give MP all the credit in the world. MP has delivered in rivalry games thus far. We know it's been a major emphasis for him. Win as many of these as he can. Tonight might be one of the tougher challenges they face. Could be a close one.
Here's the starting group for Houston. Thompson is out there with Brooks. Then it's Fred VanVleet. Then it's Alperen Şengün. And it's prime time and at the shooting guard. And if you claim to be a basketball purist, and Greg, I know you do, one thing you gotta love watching is great ball movement.
Which is something both of these teams take pride in. It's always fun to watch guys be unselfish with the ball and look to make each other better.
Houston's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession. A fantastic string of games for him. Your Western Conference Player of the Week, prime time.
While most players can dominate with their scoring ability, he has done it with his passing. No doubt that he is the catalyst for this team on offense. And when players are cutting or moving to open space, he has found them.
Now here's Wallace. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. Dort with a screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots over VanVleet. They get it back. Here's Wallace. That three off the mark.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Here's prime time. And again, it's the Rockets from deep. On the top of the Rookie of the Year watch list, we see MP's name. He has really been impressive.
And before he stepped on an NBA floor, expectations were already high. So to see him actually deliver, it's exactly what his team was hoping he could add to the franchise.
And how about that payback there, guys? You do you, I do me.
Oh, you love to see the competitive fire, a little bit of pride at stake.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, and he can't cap off the break.
Oh, that's a golden opportunity to finish on the break, and he blows it.
It was right there for him. He'd love to have that one back. That was embarrassing.
Right now, I'd send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks. Mark Daigneault and I got a chance to talk for a bit. He told me that Şengün won't be easy to contain. He pointed to his passing ability and said they can run their offense through him whether he's in the post or at the top of the key. He added his scoring, and he presents a unique challenge. Kevin?
Thank you, David.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively.
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
And Dort gets it to go.
Boy, nice rise and fire from Lou Dort.
Houston leading by 3. Here's primetime. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
You can see it. Once this guy gets his rhythm, he is so hard to slow down. What an excellent night for him and his team.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He had a career game last time out. Bucket after bucket. Floats one. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Fred VanVleet picks one up.
Well, there's a level of aggressiveness that you must contend with Gilgeous-Alexander on the offensive end. You love to see him force the issue.
Doris, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has a chance to go down as one of the greatest Canadian basketball players ever.
Kevin, that is a bold statement when you consider that the great Steve Nash, 2-time MVP and one of the best passers in the history of the game, is of Canadian descent. But this guy, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, is putting together quite the resume. Let's just hope he can sustain that stardom.
And just no fear, guys. I mean, he is willing to mix it up in the paint with the big boys.
Here's primetime, and the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
The Rockets shooting their first free throw of the evening.
Not really where you'd like to be as a team in terms of free throw shooting, just about 73%.
And that one misses. Doris, do you think the Oklahoma City Thunder has the best young core in the NBA?
Well, they are absolutely loaded with talent, Kevin. Not only that, they fit together. Now they've got a perennial MVP because Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has inserted himself into the best player in the game conversation and a rising star in Chet Holmgren. Look out.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Outside Williams. Outside Dort. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. VanVleet against Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 on the shot clock, and he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
Not a lot falling for him in this quarter. He's got to stay aggressive, try to break through, see if you can get an easy opportunity.
A great pass by VanVleet. His first job on this squad is to facilitate.
Now here's Williams. Last game he had 12. Wallace outside. The 3. Thompson with the rebound. Houston leading by 9. Pulls it up. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. And that's 20 points for prime time. And what a year it's been for MP. A clear Rookie of the Year favorite and in the conversation, believe it or not, for MVP.
Just an astonishing debut season for MP. He'd be in historic company if he was able to take home both of those trophies this year.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
Well, they're calling his number time and time again, and he is delivering.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. And the Thunder making a switch here. Caruso's checked in. Here's our 2K leaderboard with the list of the teams that have been on fire from beyond the arc over the past month. The Rockets number 1.
And right now, their three-point shooters are in terrific rhythm. I mean, they've put on a display here from long range.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Caruso. Outside Williams. Here's Hartenstein. Thompson comes with the double team. Gilgeous-Alexander finds Hartenstein. Shot clock at 5. Here's Caruso. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It goes on Dylan Brooks. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Houston?
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
Entering the home stretch of the season, GA, how excited are you for the play-in tournament?
Oh, it's a lot of fun, Kevin. You can go from a 10th seed to making the playoffs. It makes this part of the year that much more entertaining.
And so Van Vliet will bring it up for Houston. One of the toughest teams for certain this season. They've hit the 60-win mark.
And fantastic team play. They've been fairly fortunate with good health along the way, adapting to everything that's been thrown at them. This group is a top contender, no doubt, for a deep playoff run.
And here is Caruso, following the three from primetime. Caruso, no good.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Here's primetime. The three-pointer off the mark. Thunder trailing by 15. Here's Wallace. Another shot, and it's good on the way up.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Here's primetime. Drops in the tray. Primetime's got 29.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
Caruso against Brooks. Caruso, no good. And it's Houston's ball. They're on a 20-7 run. Tries a three, and that will fall. The three-pointer on the line from primetime. Primetime's got 32 points. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Caruso. Got that one up quick. Wallace has got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Thunder.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Now, Gilgeous-Alexander following the three-point attempt by Dillon Brooks.
Well, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, that three-level scoring ability, that time working the mid-range.
And here's Brooks from outside. Connects from three-point range.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Thunder trailing by 17. Wallace outside. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. The Rockets pull it in. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
Yeah, they took advantage of some porous defense in that one. Really got the shots they wanted.
Give them some credit. I'll tell you this. They caught an opponent on a very off night defensively, and you take advantage. Simple as that.
On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Covered by Van Vliet. Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
It's very long, and SGA so effective around the hoop because of that length.
Houston leading by 17. Three-pointer, Brooks. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Wallace. Here's Hartenstein. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Here's Thompson. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. The Thunder shooting 36% in this first quarter, trying to get their bearings. Wallace, good.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Wallace has gone 3 for 7 tonight. Pass to primetime. Houston moving it around. For three, Van Vliet gets it to go from beyond the arc. And the Rockets lead by 21. Wallace outside. Lets it go from 11. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. A second chance effort. The Rockets pull it in. Thompson's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. Three-pointer, Brooks. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, Kevin. Well, primetime in the last game against Sacramento played superb basketball. He had an impressive number of points, and his passing was a cut above, with a ton of assists on the night. The numbers he put up were really impressive, and he's somebody everybody loves watching. Guys, back to you.
All right, David, thanks. It's going to be interesting to see how he follows up that performance.
Yeah, he was the driving force behind that victory, but each night comes with different challenges.
What you love about this guy, though, is even when the defense adjusts to what he's doing, he'll make an adjustment right back. He is always ready with a counter.
Now here's Brooks. In the game against Sacramento, very impressive.
Off to a fantastic start. He's 4 for 5. Watch out.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
On the wing, Wallace. 8 points for him. Caruso, no good.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Van Vliet, and it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander. For the Thunder, Wiggins is checked in for Williams. Dort comes in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Isaiah Joe in for Wallace. Houston with a big group substitution here. Adams, he's checked in for Şengün. Whitmore comes in for Thompson. Tari Eason's checked in for Brooks. And it's Green in for Fred Van Vliet.
Isaiah Joe, a sweet shooter, folks. That three ball is on point.
Here's Eason. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
We've got 22 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. And here is Caruso. He gives a bit of a scoring lift to the team, averaging 8 points a game. Here's Dort. 1 second left. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's the Houston Rockets with a massive lead of 30 points here at the end of the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, we've seen the Rockets really take control here.
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And that's how they controlled the first quarter. I thought they were the much more physical team.
We've got Williams. Lou Dort out there with Aaron Wiggins. Then there's Isaiah Joe. And it's Caruso in at the point. That's the group for Oklahoma City getting going here in the second. And Adams sends it back.
This is one of the toughest bigs in the league. Steven Adams challenging opponents defensively. Nicely done.
And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Dort finds Wiggins. Clock at 6. A wide open look here for Caruso. The Thunder with another miss.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Kept alive. Pass to prime time. The three. Drills the three-pointer. Prime time's got 35 in the game.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Caruso, the pass to Wiggins. Dort with the ball. Fires the three. Eason grabs the board. Here's Primetime. Defended by Caruso. Primetime. And again for 3.
And now for this franchise, he's hit the most threes in a single season.
His incredible range stretches out the defense on a nightly basis. It's an invaluable element to this offense. Joe good.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Here's Whitmore. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down. Whitmore's got 5 points now in the quarter. Caruso kicks to Wiggins. Williams dishes to Wiggins. Pass to Caruso. Here's Joe. And a miss there on the triple. And here are the Rockets now. Big run right now going for him, 11-2. To the left side wing. Takes the three. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
Of the two offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
And I think because of that, they've gotten the better looks to start this basketball game.
Caruso finds Dort. Outside Williams. Pass to Caruso. Dort with a screen for Caruso. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. In the corner, it's Eason. Puts up a three. Rebounded by Joe. The Thunder shooting around 29% from the floor. Tough night for them all around on the offensive end. Caruso against Green. Pass to Williams. In the corner, it's Wiggins. Oklahoma City moving it around. Here's Caruso. And it's off from three-point range. Houston's gone 4 of 6 from long range in the second quarter. Solid shooting. Here's Eason. Nailed from three-point land. Eason's got 6.
And you can see he just has a great overall feel for this game. Excellent job tonight.
And that's been his role pretty much from the opening tip. Get the ball to guys where they can score it.
Williams passes to Dort. On the wing, Wiggins. Whitmore defending. Here's Joe. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. Now the Rockets with it. What a stretch they've got going here. 17-2. And another three for Houston.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
Williams for three. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Williams has got himself on the board with 3 there.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Hits it from three-point range.
Well, you love his effort level, right? Particularly when it's winning time. He is going for the finish.
Caruso kicks to Williams. Pass to Dort. Williams a screen on Eason. Dort misses.
Yeah, they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
A three-pointer is right on target. Primetime's got 47 points.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
Caruso finds Wiggins. It's stolen by Green, and now it's Green running. He can go all the way, and it's Green with the jam.
Oh, explosive energy from Green off the steal. Running the floor like no one can stop him from getting to his shot.
And so Caruso will bring up the ball for the Thunder. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Rockets. That one was played down in Houston.
Well, if they want to avoid the outcome of that first meeting, they'll need to be stronger on the glass. They were completely outmatched in the last one.
Well, you have to believe the coaching staff made that a point of emphasis. Better aggressiveness, better intensity on the backboards.
Primetime's shot is good.
Simply one of the best shooting performances you are ever going to see. A three-point barrage.
Wiggins sets a screen for Caruso. Wiggins outside. Right side, Williams. Pass to Joe. Shot to stop the run. It's rebounded by Houston.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
Wiggins outside. Outside, Dort. Williams a screen on Adams. Dort attacking. Eason grabs the board. Eason's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Primetime. Good! Another from 3.
And that last 3 now ties him for the franchise record for most in a season. You know he's looking for that next one.
You talk about being locked in all year long. Next one sets the franchise record. What a season it's been for him. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, Lou Dort makes his bones at the defensive end. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander says, I always try to test myself against him in practice because he's the best of the best. And Coach Mark Daigneault said, I look at him more like he's an artist. We can shift him anywhere. There's no one he can't guard. Kevin?
David, he is a beast. Wow, thank you for the report. The Rockets shooting their second free throw attempt on the night. Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Williams. Kenrich Williams comes in for Wiggins. Wallace is checked in for Isaiah Joe. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander subbed in for Alex Caruso. Gilgeous-Alexander, nice spin off the left rim and in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 11 points. And for the Rockets, they're shooting the lights out in this one. 70s connects again from distance.
And he shattered the franchise single-season high for three-pointers made.
Getting them up and connecting with high volume. He's been a flamethrower all season long. And that one, good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 this quarter.
This guy is so elusive with the ball in his hands. SGA just understands how to get off the dribble drive.
Greg, seems like we always talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side, but when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes overlooked in the mainstream media. The people in the know how good of a defender he is.
Out to Wallace, beyond the arc, buries the long-range jumper. 11 points in the game.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
Pass to prime time. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. The Thunder shooting a low 30% right now. An ugly offensive performance. Wallace misses. Here's primetime. Wallace covering. Here's primetime. And yep, another basket. That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
Van Vliet against Gilgeous-Alexander. The shot, no good. In the corner, it's Whitmore. There's the triple. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
Well, after a less than stellar start in the first quarter, you like to see that shot go down.
Whitmore's gone a perfect 5 for 5 from the field. Gilgeous-Alexander against Van Vliet. And Gilgeous-Alexander gets it to go.
Now, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has now emerged into a superstar, and on nights like this, guys, he's unstoppable.
Here's primetime, and again, it's the Rockets from deep.
This guy has been unstoppable. It has not mattered at all what the defense throws at him. He's had an answer.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams. Dort with the ball. Inside. The wide open look here for Hartenstein. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And offensively, they've gotten stuck on the perimeter, falling in love with the jumper.
And it's prime time missing. And here's Wallace. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with San Antonio.
Rough game defensively. I mean, they lost a lot of the individual matchups, and the help was slow to rotate.
I'll tell you this, if you're going to allow your opponent to make that many shots, you have got to be as solid on the offensive end, and clearly they were not.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Wallace. The high post shot. Again, the Thunder score. 59 seconds left in the first half. Launches it. And another three for Houston.
Oh, really strong outing from Whitmore. You see the potential for greatness.
54 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Outside Williams. Now, here's Dort. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Williams has a screen for Dort. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And for the Rockets, they're shooting the lights out in this one, 77%.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
We've got 28 seconds left to play here in the half. Outside Williams. Pass to Dort. Wallace outside. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Wallace has got 16 points. Down low, here's Primetime. And another one.
And that's 70.
He's unbelievable.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
And so it's Houston, able to put on a show for the ages. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. Back right after this.
Welcome to the halftime show. And if they're going to turn this around, it's going to be a long road back for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
They're getting steamrolled, giving up too many points in the paint.
And it's just not the rim protection. You have to stay in front of all ball handlers, or you'll get broken down and eaten alive.
And now, as the season winds down, a look at the Western Conference picture.
You know, right now for the Thunder, they've been phenomenal. All the lofty predictions, the expectations, they've all come true. Now comes the hardest part in the postseason. Every team is going to be gunning for them.
And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. Really an incredible game from Primetime.
Well, it didn't take him long to get that double-double. Already has it halfway through the game.
That takes a level of aggression and a level of focus, and he has brought it all night thus far.
And so in the game for the Rockets, we've got Dylan Brooks. Thompson is out there with Alperen Sengun. Then it's Fred VanVleet, and it's Primetime and at the two-guard spot. Greg, every year, injuries are a huge factor in shaping the title race. And I'm guessing that teams should probably put more of a premium on durability. What do you think?
Well, Kevin, I think all GMs take that into account. A team wants to be confident it'll have a stable roster over the course of a long season.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
Oklahoma City shooting 31%, not looking sharp offensively to say the least. Out to Gilgeous-Alexander. Right block shot. He squares up and sinks it. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 17 now.
Boy, you respect the shot selection from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, just taking what the defense gives him.
And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
Wow, what a start to this half. 3 for 3, dictating the pace on the offensive end. They're rolling early.
Wallace outside. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Sengun with the rebound. Sengun's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
Well, trying to find themselves in the second half here. Just 1 for 4 from the field. Can someone in the group get hot? Let's see.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Williams kicks to Dort. Williams a screen on Brooks. Looking to get it going. Dort misses.
Not how they hoped to start this half. 1 for 5, brick after brick. Let's start building the building.
Good, that's another bucket.
81 on the night, channeling his inner Mamba right now.
There is no slowing this guy down. He is on fire. There's the 3. Cranes it from beyond the arc. 6 points for him.
Being ready on the catch, such an important skill, and Luke Dort's confidence really starting to grow.
Trying his luck from deep. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
The Thunder have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Pass to Williams. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots over Van Vliet. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Rockets on offense. They're on a 14-5 run here. Here's Primetime. Wallace covering. Primetime's shot is good.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Offensive rebound. Second chance shot. And Gilgeous-Alexander with a nice bucket inside. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 points in the quarter. Rockets have gotten 6 of their 7 shots to go down in this quarter. What a fantastic start to the half. Prime time. And good. He hits it again.
90. A legendary performance.
We'll be talking about this one, Greg, for a long, long time. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He's got 19. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 21.
And this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
And some nice passing there by Houston. Pass to Primetime. Brooks outside. This one for 3. And another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Hartenstein with it. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, easy call.
The Thunder shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And team free throw numbers really about as good as you could ask for, around 80% on the season.
The first one falls. Greg, a lot of parity around the NBA. You think fans like that?
It's a great question, Kevin. And there are trade-offs, but as a league, you've got to foster competition and live with the results. And the reality is, doesn't it feel better when there are more teams that have a legitimate chance to win it all?
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
Tries the spin move. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Green with the rebound. Rockets have gone 8 of 10 shooting here in the second half. Very strong. Brooks the pass to Primetime. Now Eason. Pass to Brooks. Here's Primetime. 6 to shoot. There's Green with the 3. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
Oh, the corner isn't always Green's spot, but we know he's got the skill to hit from there.
Wallace the pass to Hartenstein. Back to Wallace. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Over Green. The Thunder with another miss. And for Houston, they're shooting a mind-boggling 79% off the floor. The pump fake kept the D off balance and gave him room. Brooks has got 5 points in the quarter.
And definitely a streak shooter. When Brooks is hot, he can carry the offense.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Thunder. Wallace outside. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net. And it's Houston's ball. They're on a 17-7 run. To the inside. And again, another assist. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
Keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammates.
Wallace outside. Gilgeous-Alexander deciding where to go with it. Off target at the rim. And here's Houston. They're on a 19-7 run. Puts up a three. And it's good. 3 points on the board on the shot from primetime.
This is unbelievable. He has over half the team's points right now.
Green against Gilgeous-Alexander. Count it. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 23 points.
Yeah, and you can see the defense broke down there, allowing him to get all the way to the hoop.
Here's primetime. From downtown, Dort grabs the miss. Dort's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Wallace. Basket counts. 20 points for Wallace.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Here's primetime. Wallace covering. Thunder have gone 7 for 16 the second half from the field, shooting a bit under 50%. To the paint. Here's Hartenstein over Smith. Hartenstein passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams can't get it to go.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Here's primetime. Good! Another from 3.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible. Wallace outside. The Rockets pull it in. Primetime's got 11 rebounds in the game. Brooks with it. Dort covering. Green. Good D by Gilgeous-Alexander. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Dort with a screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. To the middle, here's Green. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one. So it's the Thunder now. Outside Williams. Wallace outside. Rebound by Smith. Houston in total control. 4-on-3 break. Another possession, another assist. And that's his 20th assist. Wow.
Just doing a great job at orchestrating the offense.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Oklahoma City moving it around. Here's Wallace. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, the Thunder are young, but they figured out how to win. Defensive ace Lou Dort talked about their chemistry. He said nobody cries about shot selection or anything like that. We know what each player can do. We just really want to see the team win and succeed. Kevin, you see that in their play.
Don't you, David? Every single game. Pulling in the right direction.
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
Green bounce pass. Here's primetime. Good. Great play by Green to set it up.
What's gotten into him today? This is getting ridiculous.
The Thunder shooting just 33% in the second half so far. They need to look at more high-quality shots. In the corner, Wallace with it. Pass to Dort from the arc. The Rockets pull it in.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
And another assist for him.
Another possession, another assist.
You know, Greg, he's sharing the ball well, hitting his guys in their spots. And the Thunder with the possession here. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Williams. Green against Gilgeous-Alexander. From deep. Rockets with the rebound. Brooks has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Over in the corner, Green for the 3. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Green knows that he needs to take and make threes at a good clip. Nice shot there.
On the wing, Williams. Back to Wallace. Pass to Dort. To the inside to end the run. And the dunk by Wallace.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
32 seconds left in the third. And it's Brooks in the corner. Shoots the three. Another possession, another assist.
Another possession, another assist.
You know, Greg, he's sharing the ball well, hitting his guys in their spots. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Wallace. Dort kicks to Williams. Pass to Wallace. Misses in close. And so it's Houston with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching them today. And with as many three-pointers as they've drained. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth. And the Thunder going with a whole new group out there. Tari Eason's checked in for Houston. Primetime comes in for Green. Oklahoma City shooting about 45% from the floor in the fourth. Lou Dort out there with Williams. Then there's Wallace. Then there's Isaiah Hartenstein. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in at point guard. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Houston's gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the fourth and been successful 3 times. Offensive rebound. Landale makes it off the glass. Landale's got 8 points in the quarter.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
No doubt those extra possessions can really add up against you when you do not take care of the defensive glass.
Outside, Dort. And he's good on the 3-ball.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Rockets.
When you shoot this well from three-point range, you're really hard to stop. The defense didn't rotate out fast enough to stop the hot shooters.
Exactly, Kevin. They were lethal from deep.
And we have watched this team all season long play with such tenacity. With the wins piling up on the year, this will make it now 61 total.
And once they polish off this win, they'll be one more victory away from sweeping the season series.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for prime time.
Boy, I think you could pick about any area of this basketball game and feel like he excelled in it. He was a dominant figure at both ends of the floor and finishes with a triple-double. What an unbelievable performance.
And so here is Houston. Here's the 3. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. The 15-footer. It's rebounded by Houston. And guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
They have earned this win.
Good on the 3-point shot.
Spirited performance. You love to get this kind of win, especially on the road.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand.
And it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession here. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
Gilgeous-Alexander, that's a 2-pointer. So we see Houston taking the W here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew.
MP, you are the straw that stirs the drink. Son, you win so many games, I'm running out of things to say. These Hoosiers think they know ball, but you'll show them.
Indeed.